Mike Johnson is already being pushed by right-wing media to make the Trump administration's legislative agenda as inhumane as possible, particularly in the area of immigration. Here he is speaking with Laura Ingraham.
President-elect Trump can do a lot just by executive order, but I do understand from my sources that they want laws passed. They don't want an executive order that can just be thrown away and, in 4 years or 8 years. They want permanent change. Can't ask for asylum inside the country. Can't play the game where you come here and say, oh, I'm oppressed, and you get to stay. He's even talked about the birthright citizenship issue, which obviously is more problematic because of the Constitution. That would require more thinking and study, but he doesn't want to just do the executive orders. Is that what your understanding is as well?
Yes, and our agenda is to enact this into law. We need real comprehensive immigration reform. We've needed it for a long time.
That sounds like
an aggressive
amnesty.
commander-in-chief.
That sounds like amnesty.
No, we want to do the opposite of amnesty. If you do an amnesty program, you invite more people to violate the law. That's exactly the opposite of what we need to do.
Mike Johnson is a reprehensible little gnome, but that said, he barely had said anything before she said that's amnesty. Like if he said anything other than death to Colombians, she was gonna say that's amnesty right there. Don't worry, Laura Ingraham. He's gonna do terrible things to this country. You'll get your blood, don't worry. But Sabrina, I want your reactions to two things that she was advocating for there. So one, the idea that like, oh, these people cross thousands of miles of Latin America and then they're like, I'm oppressed. Coming from Laura Ingraham. Can you imagine if she had to go an hour without a cell phone and she's talking about other people like, oh, I was nearly killed by like death squads in my country, or my husband will kill me if I go back, oh, I'm oppressed, or what? Like Jesus, the inhumanity of this person. But also she talked about birthright citizenship that is problematic, revoking it legally. It's not problematic morally to strip citizenship away from people who've had it for maybe 70 years. But anyway, what do you think about that? They want to go hard against immigrants, huh?
They want to go very hard. So it looks like she's gonna get her wish, because it looks like that's the direction that we're heading in. And I know a lot of people are also upset about understandably upset about the voter turnout, seeing a lot of Latino men heavily turn out for Trump. And a lot of people are wondering why, when immigration is such a huge issue when it comes to our community. And I'm going to say something that might be a little bit controversial and maybe it's not always talked about, but a lot of Latinos are quite conservative and they want more strict immigration. They don't want more people to come in after them. They do want to pull the ladder up from beneath them because, they got in, they're good. They want to feel better than others. Yeah. And it's unfortunate, but that is how a lot of people feel. And they're gonna get exactly what they asked for. And it sucks because it's not even just going to affect, the supposed like undocumented people. Like a lot of even documented people, citizens are gonna get, roped into this. They don't care. It's just a way to punish Latino people. So it's not gonna go the way that they think. And it's gonna be worse.
You're 100% right. Yeah, look, we can throw up our numbers. There's all these studies about how much removing workers would remove from the economy, and it's a lot. It's ton. Oh, by the way, you want to get out of the housing crisis, and the way you're going to do that is by deporting a group that is massively, massively, massively overrepresented in construction. You think that's how we're going to build the millions of extra units we need, is by deporting people who work in all these necessary trades? It's absolute madness. But I love seeing Laura Ingraham there. Like she seems to understand what a role, like right-wing media on a day-to-day basis is like Laura Ingraham screaming, well, I'm the worst that a white woman can be. And then Megyn Kelly's like, no, I'm the worst that a white woman can be. And meanwhile, Jeanine Pirro's like, no, I'm the worst that a white Zinfandel can be. But anyway, don't worry, ladies, you're all terrible. You're all the worst. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.